It's a battle of the unbeatens in the heart of Vermilion Parish. A dynamic duo of two undefeated teams. 3 wins, 0 losses. A perfect start for two traditional proud winning programs with playoff aspirations. The town of Erath is ready to rumble in what promises to be a game to be remembered for seasons to come. The Erath Bobcats stand ready to take on the challenge of the visiting 2023 one-seeded state semifinalist, the Vermilion Catholic High Eagles. It all kicks off right now on Friday Night Live. Welcome to Friday Night Live.
K-A-T-C, Friday Night Live. K-A-T-C, Friday Night Live. K-A-T-C, Friday Night Live.
I'm Jasmine Thibodeau.
And I'm meteorologist Rob Perillo. A beautiful day for a game and lots of energy behind us.
Oh, I love it. You have the Erath High School cheerleaders, and we also have our Marcus Fitzpatrick and Elijah Nixon joining us. How are you doing, guys?
Yeah, man, it's a great vibe going on over here right now as we get ready for our FNL game of the week between Erath and Vermilion Catholic. Elijah, are you ready for it?
I'm definitely ready for it. Two explosive teams, two explosive offenses. I can't wait to see how this outcome turns out for both of them.
Absolutely. So it'll be a lot of excitement going on around here. We've got the cheerleaders over there with us. Fans are slowly starting to file in. But, Rob, I think the weather is going to be pretty good for us, right?
Thumbs up there. Thumbs up there.
Yeah, we're definitely grateful for this beautiful weather that we have.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
All right, well, you know, guys, we cannot talk about Erath High School without talking about a man who's played a role in so many high schoolers here at this school. And we're talking about Tommy Pallette, better known as Coach P.
Once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat.
For 46 years, Coach P has captured the hearts of the Erath community and inspired future generations to follow their dreams.
Oh, God, money.
Just like he did in 1978. Student turned coach, he has worked with professional athletes like 49ers Elijah Mitchell. It's hard to mention Erath sports without Coach P.
I try to make them believe that they're better than they are. It doesn't matter. I don't worry about the other team. I just worry about my team. All right? I'm going to convince you, in the work that we're going to do from Sunday to whatever, I'm going to convince you that you are better than you are. So when you get out on the court, don't matter if you're not good, but you think you're good.
While he has retired his whistle, one thing is for certain, a true Bobcat like himself will always bleed blue.
The Acadian Museum in Erath has more than 6,000 artifacts, one of the largest collections of Cajun culture right here in the United States. I'm Penelope Lopez, your Vermilion Parish reporter, with how one man continues to preserve history nearly 40 years later. In every nook and cranny of the Acadiana Museum, you can find a piece of the Cajun culture.
If we can't find a little place on the floor, we hang it from the roof.
Everything from vintage Mardi Gras dresses to boots worn for work in the 1940s. Located in Erath, this museum serves as a time capsule.
We have the history of Erath High School.
What started off as an accident has blossomed into a work of art, showcasing decades worth of history like acclaimed musician D.L. Menard. As your Vermilion Parish reporter, I stopped by to see how the museum chairman, Warren Perrin, has continued to preserve the Cajun culture nearly 40 years later.
We are the only culture to have developed wholly in North America. We no longer were French, we weren't British, we were Acadians. And so that 400-year history has to be preserved to tell the story.
With timeless artifacts in a coastal parish, maintaining the 120-year-old building can be challenging.
Erath has a love-hate relationship with the water,
especially during tropical weather, like Hurricane Francine.
I closed the museum for the week waiting for the hurricane to hit. And the next morning, I came over here, and I was really disappointed to see that the ceiling tile had collapsed. All of this area was covered in mud and water.
Despite the setback, Perrin continues to make sure that Cajun history is never forgotten.
Shipwrecks, drownings, petulance, disease, and war. We're still here, we're still proud, and we celebrate the culture throughout the world.
And if you're interested in supporting the museum, one important date to remember is November 15th, where the museum will honor Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser and Olympian Mondo Duplantis during their Living Legend Gala. Location and prices can be found on our website. Reporting for KETC TV3, I'm Penelope Lopez, your Vermilion Parish reporter.
We talk about our Cajun French language. We read it. We joke about it. We laugh. We use words sometimes that are so different from other languages, but we enjoy it. There are people that are coming here to want to read the French. There are people that are coming here to want to hear the French. There are people that are coming here because they want to speak the French and have no one to speak French to.
I enjoy coming because I live alone, and this gives me someone to speak French with. There are very few people in the community that I connect with that still speak French. So coming here every Friday is really a joy for me because I know that I'm going to hear stories and they're going to be spoken in Cajun French.
Oui, les machines. Les home rule et les machines. So every Friday at 10 o'clock in Erath at the Erath City Hall, we invite anyone to come and learn our French language.
Temperature-wise, can't ask for better. Temperatures gradually getting into the 70s this evening, eventually into the 60s overnight tonight, mid to upper 60s for most locales. And the football game, well, it's going to be great. Temperatures starting out now in the mid-80s, but by game's end in the very comfortable mid-70s, and there's a little breeze out there as well. Your 24-hour forecast looking good. If you like today, you're going to love tomorrow. The only difference in the day, there will be a breeze in the afternoon, but not as breezy as it was today.
Yeah, guys, our FNL game of the week will be here at Erath between Vermilion Catholic and the Bobcats. It will be exciting, Elijah. You ready for it?
Yes, I can't wait, man. It's Friday night, good football, but I know there's somebody more excited than we are, and this is Erath Bobcats. What do you guys think?
We're so excited. Both teams are undefeated. So
take it away, ladies.
Yell big! Blue Nation! Make some noise! Make some noise!
I'm Jamarcus Fitzpatrick.
And I'm Elijah Nixon, and our game of the week is between Vermilion Catholic and Erath, and this one should be a good one.
Absolutely, Elijah. And when you look at the Erath Bobcats, last season they dropped this game to VC in a very tough contest, but this year they're coming in undefeated. Both teams are actually undefeated as they come into this contest.
So sitting right here on the Vermilion River is Palmetto Island State Park, the perfect place for outdoor family fun. And I spoke to the group that's helping keep it up for all the neighbors in the area to enjoy.
Palmetto Island State Park is what some would call a hidden gem in Vermilion Parish. The park is acres wide with space for biking, boating, fishing, and paddling. And with cabins and 95 campsites, Kurt Choplan with Friends of Palmetto State Park tells me it's a popular spot for families.
There's not a time that I didn't meet somebody from out of state or Canada or somewhere far from here and most people say this is such a beautiful place, we're coming back.
He tells me that's why Friends of Palmetto State Park is dedicated to maintaining the park, to keep it a beautiful place that will draw people back.
We raise money to help do different projects in the park like maintenance. We're now installing new fire pits in the camping area. We got money we raise for handicap walks.
The nonprofit organization is able to fund these projects through donations and money raised from events. So I asked Choplan, why is support from the community important?
Keep it open and keep it going, because there's a lot of things different events that go on here that attract people. And this is probably one of the only parks that I know that has so many different attractions to get people into the park.
And with me right now is Mr. Greg, who's a part of Friends of Palmetto Island State Park. And I want to tell you, we want to make this donation to you from KTC's Spirit of Acadiana grant, and to keep up the great work that y'all are doing.
Well, thank you so much. It's very generous donation. We really do appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for what you do.
KTC.
Thank you. We'll be right back after this break.